Justin Timberlake.
I should have known you were gonna do that.
The Roots always surprise you with something good. You got a lot of attention for doing that single ladies thing.
Well, the truth of it is, if you have any sort of affection for it, then stop screwing around and put a ring on it.
There you go. There you go. See, that's the truth. You broke it down for us.
Or not.
Or not, yeah. That's good. Hey, thanks for coming on. You know, you were on my very first show.
I was on his very first show.
I'll never forget that. You know how hard it is to book the first. I was
the second guest on his very first show. His first guest being Robert De Niro. Yeah,
it was
great, a fantastic company. I was like hugely flattered to. But when I actually got out here, man, the sweat puddle that was all over your bed.
I was sweating.
You should have seen this guy. Right before.
I was very nervous.
Like, listen, bro, I got to interview De Niro, man. I don't know. Oh my God, Justin, it's crazy. Oh my God, I'm gonna interview De Niro. What am I
gonna say? That's not how I sound. Anyway.
Oh my God, man, it's Robert De Niro. It's Robert De Niro.
No, come on, no, I didn't do that.
Oh my God, man.
I didn't do that the whole time.
Oh my God, I don't know what to do.
Do it. Stop it! Stop it! Oh my God, it was crazy. But I appreciate it. That was awesome. I'll never forget that. You're a good man for doing that.
And you made it. You're still here.
Thanks,
congratulations.
Thank you. But I told you last week at Saturday Night Live, you did a little cameo in Amy Poehler's opening monologue.
You did a little cameo in Amy Poehler's.
It was fun.
Opening monologue. It was.
She had a stress dream that she was freaking about hosting, and you were cool enough to do it. But we have a clip of it, just to show how funny you were.
Oh, here's Justin.
Okay. It's super fun. They love you up there. The cast loves you up there. The writers love you up there.
I love them. You know,
you're fitting good up at Saturday Night Live.
I love it there. It's the best. I think it's the best forum on television. Something funny happens every week.
Yeah.
So to have a show to comment on it.
And then of course the short films they do up there with Kiva and Yorma and Andy Samberg. You did in a Box, Mother Lover. Dude. I mean, it was the biggest thing. Do you remember we were doing Barry Gibb Talk Show? I don't know if we might have even talked about this already. We were doing Barry Gibb.
Little Barry Gibb.
We were doing a little Barry Gibb.
Every time, little Barry Gibb, huh?
And we're doing that, and we're dressed, and we had the medallions and the wig and the beard on, and we're just watching in a Box. We had to follow that. And I was like,
yes.
Oh, man, we're not going to follow this, man. This is hilarious.
What are you talking about? Barry Gibb is like, you created a classic SNL character.
No. Well, thanks to you. You did. Then we came out and killed it. It was super fun. It was super good. Yeah. But anyways, you're here now. I got to talk about Social Network, dude. I saw the movie. First of all, the movie is fantastic.
Oh,
and
great,
you are off the charts in this movie. Congratulations, buddy.
Thank you.
It's so good.
Thank you.
And for you guys who don't know, the Social Network, it's about the creation of Facebook. Right?
Yeah.
Kind of.
Well, it's, yeah.
Right? It's about, well... Jesse Eisenberg plays Mark Zuckerberg, who is in Harvard, and he comes up with this idea for a Facebook thing where people can go on and say what they're doing and their relationship status and whatnot. Yeah,
it's basically, it's like you described it at the beginning of the show, like all the things someone could accomplish if they're not on Facebook.
Exactly, yeah.
No, I mean, when we first started doing the movie, I remember people saying, well, you're going to make a movie about Facebook? It's not necessarily a movie about Facebook. It's basically the inventor of Facebook, and from its inception. It's not Inception. That's already a movie. But you know, then it goes through sort of what happened to the people that were involved in the creation of Facebook.
Because once money starts, because people don't think it's going to make any money, and then it starts making money, and then it gets serious. People start suing each other.
People are suing each other.
People are,
people are saying bad things to each other's faces.
People are like,
I'm right, and then the other person was wrong.
Such a good description.
Crazy, man. And they say it really super fast and smart, like they're from Harvard.
Yeah. Entertainment Weekly. Look at this.
Oh, great.
We like this. That's cool, man.
I'm not sure what I'm looking at, but I'm concentrating.
I think you just put down a bunch of brawny paper towels.
Yeah. Funny.
But, yeah, that good?
Yeah, no, that's exactly what I was doing.
Because the guy on the thing, he looks like he's,
Oh my God, man, it's De Niro, man. I don't want to do it.
That's not what I sound like at all. But dude, I gotta say, like, you were so good. You play this guy, Sean Parker. Okay,
yes.
Good. Sean Parker, who's
really hard name to remember.
I don't know why I keep saying Preston in my head, but Sean Parker, who's the dude that started Napster, right? Or one of the creators of Napster.
Yes.
And then he gets on, he meets Zuckerberg. You come on, here's why I think you did such a great job. Because you are very likable at the beginning when you first meet you, and then, man, you play a creep.
Well.
Yeah, that's the way I took it.
Kind of, that's subjective.
That's the way I took it, yes. No way, man. It is so good. It's so good to see you playing that.
Backhanded compliment on national television.
No, it's a great compliment.
I played a great creep. That's what you're saying.
It's a stretch for you because you're such a nice guy. But I mean, the compliments to David Fincher as well.
Oh yeah.
Every actor in this movie scores.
It was a fantastic character to play. It was, Aaron Sorkin wrote an amazing script for us to work with, and David Fincher, obviously,
Aaron Sorkin from West Wing,
created the West Wing.
This dude's crazy. He's so good.
Yeah, he's going to be on your show, right?
Yeah, he's coming on tomorrow or something.
He's fantastic.
No, it's good, and I think the one Trent Reznor from Nine Inch Nails did the soundtrack.
The score is. I have to mention the score. It is one of the best scores I've heard.
Here's why I love the scene I'm talking about.
A long time.
The club scene.
Yes.
You do a scene in the club where he's meeting Mark Zuckerberg for the first time, and your character is Sean. Sean Baseball.
Sean Baseball.
Sean Baseball.
That's fine.
He gets together, and what I love about this, the score is so loud that you can't really hear you guys talking.
Well, this is something that actually, when you watch the movie, it's something that David Fincher did on purpose. He had in the mixing of the sound, the club music turned up just slightly too loud. So, and it's funny, I went to a screening at the New York Film Festival here, and went to a screening, and when that scene comes up, you see everyone, they're watching the scene in there. But it's good. It's so good because you feel like you're in a club trying to hear people. And
it's fascinating. I did the same thing. I go, oh, it's brilliant, because sometimes you see these loud club scenes and you're just going like, hey, so what are you doing after the club?
Well, and the funny thing is, when you're filming a scene like that, obviously there's no club music playing, but you have to speak like there's club music playing. So, and David Fincher is notorious for doing at least 50, 60, 70 takes every time he set up the camera. Oh, yeah.
Wow.
So by the end of the day, I didn't have a voice, but you're doing the scene. It's like, you want to know how I invented Napster?
Please tell me. Your voice is like rough. You sound like a wrestler.
Yes.
You sound like John Cena.
Yeah.
You're going, I can't believe I invented Napster. See, David, my voice is shot, buddy.
You want to know how I invented Napster?
Snap into a Slim Jim. We have a clip from the great movie The Social Network. Here's Justin Timberlake. Yeah! Justin Timberlake doing it up. That's so good, man. Back with more Justin Timberlake.